If you want to stop leaving your irons short on every single hole and you want to hit your irons further, straighter, closer to the flag and lower your scores, then guys, welcome back to Get Good at Golf. I am Chris and we're going to talk to you today about a simple drill that you can do to get you hitting your irons further, hitting them straighter and lowering those scores. And guys, if you're new to the channel, then get in those comments below. Let us know what you want to improve on this winter. What do you want to get better at? What's going to help you with your scores? And guys, if you're a regular viewer of the channel, also get in those comments below. So let's talk about this. Let's talk about how we can stop hitting our irons short. So how many times we see people make fantastic golf swings like that, start a little bit right, but that's an 8-iron and that's gone around about 120 yards. Straight away there you'd be like, well, yeah, it's airborne, which is always a big tick. A lot of people think I just want to get the ball in the air. It's gone relatively straight. So again, if that was at a green, it might have caught the right-hand side, but it's not gone very far. And then when you go through your golf bag, you might be that person who thinks, right, my 9-iron, my 8-iron, my 7-iron all go within 3 or 4 yards of each other. We haven't got the gap in between. We then think, right, do I need more hybrids because they're going to go a little bit further and a little bit higher, or do I need more woods? Maybe do I need, like Stu, who comes for lessons, an 11 wood. A fantastic golf club, similar to a 6-iron, but you might have an 11 wood, you might have a 9 wood, you might have a 7 wood, a 5, a 3. And you're starting to think, even there, I'm now struggling into the greens because I don't know what to hit. So what we see often from this kind of shot is that we're staying on that back foot. So yes, I'm catching it okay, and that's now gone a little bit left, but my weight's not transferring. And now if my weight's not transferring onto this left-hand side, then we are going to be returning that club either back to neutral, which is not a bad thing, but it's not great, or we're going to be actually adding a little bit of loft, which I did on those 2 shots, and that's then bringing all those clubs back towards you instead of further away that we're trying to achieve. And often we see that when you're looking at this golf ball, I did a very similar video here with the driver. So I was thinking about, right, where do I want to look? Because a lot of times people are focusing on that golf ball, and then as a result they bottom out a little bit early. You can see my weight hasn't transferred over onto that left hand side, and it's nice and consistent at that 100-yard mark, but we've not been able to get the distance that we require. Also there, that one went straight, so we've had one right, one left, one straight, extremely inconsistent. So I want to change where we look down at the golf ball from the golf ball itself to just in front. So around about a ball in front. I'm now thinking about hitting in front of that golf ball. If I can get that set right. I'm thinking about hitting in front of that golf ball, and as a result, we often see that I get through the ball because I'm trying to hit the divot after that golf ball, and that's now right up there, probably 70 yards further, around about 165 yards. So we've gone from around about 100, 120 up to 160, and we've got a total different interaction with the ground. And this is where, for me, something as simple as that, looking at a different place on the ground, can help you. And this is very much the same throughout the game. Chipping is the same, because how many times do we bottom out early? Do we catch it heavy? Do we maybe catch it thin? And the same with putting. Putting is often where if you have lined your ball up, you're fixated on that ball, or you might even watch the club head, and we start to lose where we're trying to hit. We're trying to catch ball first and then turf, not turf then ball. And this is a big thing that we need to think about. Everyone's so fixated on the golf ball, but I want you to think, yes, we want to catch that first, but I'm thinking, right, where does that club want to enter the ground? That's another towering draw down the driving range. And if we look at consistency, 2 yards away from the one I hit last. So this is where we start to see some consistency. I'm starting to get an interaction with the ground, and this is what we want. We want you to start taking divots, because what do we have to do with an iron to get the ball to go in the air? And no, it's not help it off the ground like a lot of us think. We are trying to hit down into that golf ball to get the ball to go up. And this is often a myth that gets all the way through the golf bag. As soon as we get to your hybrids, even your fairway woods, we're still trying to hit a little bit down onto those to get those balls spinning and up into the air. We're not trying to help them off the ground. So if you're prone to a top, if you're somebody who often tops the golf ball, especially when you get to your fairway woods or even with your longer irons or your hybrids, then that's you trying to help that ball up. Think about, right, where was that golf ball and where did I catch the ground? Did you even catch the ground? Because you might have not caught the ground at all, or you might be 4 or 5 inches behind that. So just changing that is going to help you. It's going to help you encourage hitting down on the golf ball, but we all know that just doing that is not going to potentially change our swing characteristics. So if you're somebody who slices a golf ball, then I want you to bring this drill into play. So we've got our 2 best friends here, we've got our alignment sticks here. And these are probably going to be your best investment and probably one of the cheapest investments you can make this winter. So I want you first of all to get one down for your alignment, so I'm happy with that. Then also, if you're somebody who comes over the top, I want you to put one just on the inside there, parallel to that. And what we are trying to do here, it starts to give you an idea of, okay, I'm looking in front of the golf ball, but let me make some swings here. And as I come down, I want you to feel that this club head is inside of that orange alignment stick. So from here, we can now start to turn through and get that club working from the inside. Because we know what happens if you come over the top, we start to see that motion there. A little bit of casting, which also brings in that added loft. We're adding loft to the golf club, we don't get the distance we want. If we can start to get that club working down inside of those lines, we can then turn through and we can start to take loft off the club. And what we're trying to do there is we are trying to get that club down here, rotate, and you will see there, club face is square, but my hands are ahead of the golf ball, and we're now pressuring the golf ball. We're now going to get more ball speed, we're going to get more distance as a result. And also, what we also see with that is we are going to get a little bit more club face control, so we should start to see your golf ball starting on a very similar line, which we're going to show you in some more drills going through the winter of how you can test your start line. But doing a couple of those repetitions on your driving range, if you're on a mat or whether you're on a grass range like here at Lindrick, we can make some swings, take it away, up to the top, feel like it's on the inside of that alignment stick, and then rotate through. And then we put that into place, and now over the ball, all I'm thinking about is I'm looking in front of that ball, and that is the best one yet. A pressured shot there, straight down my target line. Good interaction with the turf. The turf interaction came after the golf ball. So a couple of drills there. One thing that you can do on the golf course without having to have anything down, so give that a try, looking in front of the golf ball. And then if not, if you're somebody who slices the golf ball, get this down there, get your alignment correct to start with, because that's one big thing. If we're open, that's going to encourage that over the top move. Get that nice and square, and then just make some nice slow swings of trying to get that club inside of the orange alignment stick. And from here, we're just going to rotate the hips and release the club a little bit until we get it square. And that's a good feel for you to get into, get your body into a position where you know how to find square, because if we can find square, we can get the ball starting straighter, we can get it going further like we've said in this video, and we can help you get good at golf. Guys, if you're new to the channel, smash that subscribe button. Every subscriber we've got, thank you very much for being a subscriber and getting those comments. Let us know what you want to improve this winter.